Stay tuned for part 2 of November 2022, where the adventure continues. Safety after survival doesn't mean stopping. It means moving in ways that feel supported, but preparing slowly, honoring energy, choosing presence over pressure, not forcing productivity, but allowing participation. I also want to normalize that sometimes participation looks like rest.
I'm not lazy. I just don't feel like doing anything. It's like just participation.
Wow. Did you hear that? Welcome to my channel, This Way to Bliss, where I hike and explore and car camp in my hybrid SUV and heal through nature, one hop, skip, and step at a time. Hi, I'm Candace Shea Frazier. This is my story of growing through grief instead of giving up, resetting my nervous system, and breaking my addiction to chaos and confusion. Out here, I found the strength to keep going and the first sparks of balance, bliss, freedom, and fun after the fallout of divorce, loss, betrayal, and abandonment. I have so many adventures to share, so make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Last episode, part 1 of November 2022.
Who else is the queen of procrastinating and putting off doing the housework until right before someone comes over? Me, I'm that queen.
The kittens are growing and curiously exploring to gain confidence. As they learn through exploration, so do I. Maybe I wasn't procrastinating. Maybe I was learning to feel safe enough to explore. From winter hikes to following the small yes, movement creates possibility. For aligned moments to find you, even if we wobble.
Always remember, no matter what, everything is going to be okay.
That episode, Procrastination is Protection, is linked above, because that episode was about learning that it's not lazy when you're procrastinating, it's safety. But this month became something deeper. Protection becoming sovereignty. Preparation is participation, and managing my vibration was a preparation for a life I said I wanted. November of 2022 was the month I realized vibration was management, not magic. Not something the universe hands you, it's something you practice. And I wasn't trying to manifest a new life anymore. I was learning how to manage the energy of the one I was living.
That's what we just call my happy dance, because look where I am. I'm in nature. Gonna get me a little quick hike on. Do some writing. But first, I gotta go potty. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Rainbow, 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 rainbow.
When I learned that moving my body was also how to move my energy, it unlocked next level awareness of, oh my gosh, no wonder I love going to nature. For this day, I was on a magical Monday mindset flow. And this place is so beautiful, so peaceful, so blissful. And Heart Rock always confirms I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This is what makes me happy. This gentle ease of authentically being me, just me, with nature. And the childlike wonder of my surroundings, no longer locked in a survival freeze state, or a fawn state, or worrying about fixing everybody else's problems. I had written in my journal that day that it's time to rise and even surprise even myself, and that I can't believe I've made it so difficult. I've been fighting to fit in and be accepted only to be rejected. Well, no more. It is time to authentically learn and practice the acceptance of all parts of myself, including modalities that I use to manage chronic illness, and without shame and without hiding and shoulding myself. You know, that familiar, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Yeah, that's detachment from the right now. And we don't do that anymore. We have awareness of it, and we learn that contrast, and that chaos and confusion is helping us to find deeper clarity and balance, and that leads us to our bliss. We just have to figure out where on the path we are. How are we viewing that path? Love, or fear? And that's what this video is going to be more of a discussion about. How do we find freedom from fear using the power of love? And what does it mean to stop chasing love and embody it? And that's what I'm here to share and show, because it is possible. It will be messy, but it is also magical. As I begin to come out of survival mode, I'm able to see that the purpose of life is joy, and an awareness that the beliefs and the thoughts that we think on repeat, the energy of that is what creates vibration, aka a frequency of fear or love. And from here, I used to think it was personal, but what I've realized is what unfolding, it's not personal. You see, the universe is not rewarding or punishing. It's vibrational. So if you find your life to be a mess, shift the focus of attention to what's blessed and churn the empowered wheel of success.
Bing. Whoopsie. Now my feet are wet. Another heart-shaped rock.
A flow of thought, just as a canoe on a river, can be redirected for a better score. Breath is the oar, and your intention steers and paddles it to flow or crash into the rocks and shore. Create forward momentum from empowering beliefs and thoughts. Repeat ones that feel satisfying and possible. Cancel ones of despair or defeat.
Okay, let's go back over this with some grace this time and not get my foot wet. I ended up in trouble before. Success.
Now, I'll go further into the conditioning of our beliefs and our behaviors and habits in another video, but I just want you to know that in order to get off of that autopilot steering, you have got to reset in order to win the bet. You have to manually write a new groove to your success, and new beliefs you must behoove. You can relax, be love, and be now, and remember, you're already wow. You have nothing to prove. Remember, as Abraham Hicks taught me, your mood is just an indication of what your point of attraction is, kind of like a gas tank gauge. It only indicates, it doesn't create. It's your beliefs that create. So, are you focusing on the ow or the wow of life? Are you traversing the trail looking through life with the lens of fear separated from yourself? Or are you looking at life through the lens of love connected to all that is? And if you're not, it's okay, because you're where you're at, and that's where we start. And like I said, we create that forward momentum with every step we take forward, choosing empowering beliefs and thoughts and repeating those.
Always on the right path. Everything's always going to be okay.
Love over fear is the practice of alchemy, and in its practice there will be moments. But the thing here is to choose to. not giving our energy, time, and attention to the ones of despair or defeat. We most definitely do not want those on repeat because, ow. Okay, back to the trail.
A little chilly. So peaceful. This would not be a stroller-friendly trail, FYI. But it's definitely an easy trail. It's not long. And it is absolutely beautiful. And let's remember the leave no trace, pack it in, pack it out. That's how we keep looking pretty, people. Yeah. Yes. Do this all day, every day. That's my bliss life, yeah. This is a bliss girl right here. Because look at this. If you could only smell how freaking incredible it smells out here. I'm whispering because there's people behind me. But let's continue, shall we? Watch this. We're in the jungle. Ooh, there's a dog over there apparently. Good to know. Scare the fucking shit out of me. Pretty cool. That's what I'm talking about. Art. Ask and ye shall receive. Pretty cool. Let's put some down in there. Potty with a view. Now, let's go back out, shall we? Secure the door. Bam. Let's go down an easier way, shall we? Yes. This is amazing.
Like I said, beautiful trail, peaceful, quiet when it's not the busy season, but definitely not stroller friendly or very handicap accessible. I do give it bonus points though because the sound of the river flowing while hiking next to it is highly therapeutic for my nervous system.
I feel amazing right now. I think I found my picnic spot. Wow. Just wow. Look at this view. What? Wow. Do you hear that? That's the river. This is bliss. me and me and me. Well, in nature and all her fabulousness. The leaves are falling. Fall is here. I've fallen in love with nature yet again. Time to picnic. So much beauty. So much beauty. Now turn around and let you see. This is happy campus. Bliss. There's a picnic done. Yes, more of this. Yes. Yes, indeed. Very, very happy. I found the best picnic space. What? And then over here, we have the river coming through. Yes. I already enjoyed a pear. Someone has some pumpkin seeds and goji berries. And then I'm going to meditate. And then I'm going to do a little bit of poetry, maybe, or write something, because, well, that's what I do. And then finish my hike. This is a definite must do. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite thing to do. This is what you call slowing down. I'm hiking for emotional well-being. And being present to see the wow in every now. That's the secret to being human. A lot simpler than we've been led to believe. And have you ever tried goji berries and pumpkin seeds? Try it. It's a vitamin packed punch. Also very good on salad. Okay. Okay, here's what I wrote. All the rejection in the right now is happening to lead you to the most blissed life of wow. It didn't always feel that way, but look at these as experimental play to see what's most aligned in your blissful life pathway that makes you excited to greet every day, feel freedom and joy and all the cares whisked away. What is most satisfying in every way that makes your smile stay, and whatever doesn't, with gratitude let go, and analyzing and gently send it with well wishes and parlay, while you direct your focus, sails, and slay. It all begins with the moment your authentic truth you say, and just be you and get out of your blessings way. Laugh, love, and master your ego alchemy sway. I have a whole book of these, like, yeah. I finally have that feeling of I woke up on the right side of the bed in the right life. That is my bliss life. What did I do different? Well, let's backtrack, shall we? A lot of things, but to sum it up, learning how to train my focus to what's most satisfying in my right now. And if something isn't satisfying, what is the contrast of that telling me? Is it rejection or is it protection? Turns out it was redirection to what was most aligned with my authentic truth. Not what someone else thought was my truth, but me, who Candace is, and all that encompasses. And so that, and taking better care of myself and being more mindful and intentional with where I was putting all of my energy, time, and attention, my ETA, to produce a far better ROI, which it worked. And as someone that I guess could be classified as, I'm always someone that's dealt with depression and anxiety and swinging in between. So finding the balance and all of that, the harmony, that's where I'm at. And I'm glad I took notes along the whole way, because now I can help others do the same. Because I remember how frustrating it was to be trying to figure it out. And I've been doing this for a hot minute now, so anyway, I woke up on the right side of bed today. It's an amazing thing. big heart. Like my least favorite part of hiking. So if you don't know me, I have what's called a congenital heart defect called myocardial ridge, which is why I'm winded for that little hill. My main artery, my left coronary artery, the left ascending artery, is tunneled through part of my heart muscle for 34 millimeters long. I'm not sure how deep yet, but I have to catch my breath. Lots to do while I talk. Anyway, it requires surgery to go and do what they call unroofing, where they cut into my heart muscle, lift the artery out, and place it back on top of the heart where it's supposed to be. Does not come without risk. So for the moment, I've chosen to live with the limitations of having to stop and catch my breath and monitor a lot of things to keep myself well and to take care of my heart health. But anytime anything that increases my heart rate above 60, I can have a risk of coronary spasms. So far, I've been able to condition myself to get it up to at least 120. But anything above that, and I'm struggling to breathe and it feels like elephants on my chest. And I know at that point I'm not only risking another heart attack, but a possible stroke or just triggering a spasm, which can trigger a heart attack or a stroke. So we don't want any of that. So when I hike, I have to take breaks and listen to my body and use my breath to keep myself calm, to keep all of the adrenaline and cortisol and all that in check. So if you think you can't hike because you have limitations, I'm here to tell you you can, because I do it every time I walk out my door, whether it's walking or hiking, swimming, dancing, anything that requires your heart to pump puts me at risk. But I do not let that stop me from living and finding my bliss. So I encourage you to do the same. Find movement within your limits. Use your limits as levers, not disabilities, but think of it as the step up into a higher set of abilities that you wouldn't be connected with if you weren't facing living with chronic illness or disabilities on a daily basis. This includes PTSD, mental illness, accident, injury, trauma, physical, whether trauma from childhood or abuse, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, psychological, financial. It's a whole gander of things that can affect us, but don't let life affect you. Use the contrast to tell you what you do and don't want more of. Find what satisfies you in each moment and follow your heart's call from there. You got this. This is pretty. I feel so much better. Recharged. Ready to hit the day. Whatever way. Oh, but you okay. Ooh, that little bit of a hill gets me every time. So anyway, thank you for joining me at Greenwood Creek River Access. It was a very beautiful day on public lands. We got it. Have a blessed day. Amazing day. I'm gonna repeat it tomorrow. Only tomorrow I'm gonna get here earlier, and that way I can do the whole trail. Bye.
Nature recalibrates me, so when chaos meets me at the door, I'm steady.
And we're home.
You ready for your walk? Yeah, Kaya? Are you ready for your walk? Zizi? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's come on, Kaya. Let's go.
This is what managing my vibration looks like in real time. Not forcing life, not escaping it, just returning to what brings me back to love. If this resonates with you and you want more tips, I've linked the tools that helped me reset my groove from ow to wow in the description below. And if you're new here, this whole series is called Traversing the Trail, learning how to move from survival mode into safety and sovereignty, one step at a time.
Kisses. The kisses. Whoopsie.
And sometimes when something feels aligned, you come back.
Oh yeah, I'm back in the forest again. Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you can traverse the next trail with me. Stay sovereign, self-sourced, and remember,